Hey guys, Charles here with Battle Ready Arms. So I want to do this video real quick on laser stippling versus traditional hand stippling. What should you get? What's better? What's the pros and cons? I see people argue back and forth about this, especially amongst the grip guys out there who either do laser stippling or traditional hand stippling. Everyone's got an opinion on it, and it can be a little bit contentious at times from what I've seen. And as someone who offers both, I'm hoping I can kind of help be objective about this and answer honestly the pros and cons. So, um, where do I start? There's so much to cover, kind of. I think I think if your overall concern is absolute best grip, I don't think you can beat traditional hand stippling. Something like this is going to be really hard to beat. And if you go to someone reputable who knows what they're doing, you know, you can get really good quality work. This is clean. If I do say so myself, I'm sure someone out there is looking at this thinking it's terrible, but hey, can't please everyone. Um, Obviously the nice part of laser stippling is the different patterns you can do. It can be very artistic, the different layouts and stuff like that. The the issue I see with laser stippling a lot of the time is most patterns people do are garbage for grip. They may look cool, they may look nice, you might like the aesthetic, but oftentimes they come out feeling slicker than just the factory grip. So if function is your worry, um, most most companies out there, at least in my experience that I've seen, are not offering patterns that are very grippy. This one here, this one is actually one of the few patterns out there that is actually pretty grippy. This tack grip that I do, it feels sort of like cleats, or if you've ever handled an RTF frame that Glock used to do. I don't think they do it anymore on the old Gen 3s. It's kind of similar to that. This is a little bit sized up. I actually think the grip on it's better. So, but I do offer some other patterns that, really aren't that grippy and they're kind of slick, which is why I like incorporating the hand stippling on the front of the back strap where most of your grip comes from anyway. So that's why I like the hybrid package so much. You kind of incorporate the best of both worlds with it. It looks good, or at least I think it looks good. Um, so yeah, if you're looking for the absolute best grip, I I've yet to find a laser pattern that I think beats traditional hand stippling. This tack grip that I do is pretty good. It offers a lot of grip, but still, I think overall you're better off going with hand stippling if your concern is absolute best grip. Um, so some other pros and cons about it. I see a whole lot of people doing laser work that's extremely cookie cutter. They're just trying to crank stuff out as fast as possible. They just want to hit a button and let the laser go. And I think it gives laser stippling a really cheap, bad name and look. So, the more reputable companies out there, and I'd like to think I can include myself amongst them. They're doing a lot of their own custom layouts. They're doing a lot of their own custom patterns and things like that. This is something I had to go in and design myself and work on. Whereas a lot of these places out there, they're buying random templates online, throwing them over the gun. They barely adjust anything, hit a button and go. And look crooked sometimes. The patterns are very cookie cutter. You see them all over the place, and oftentimes the look and function is not there. Um, so there's really only a handful of companies I can think of off the top of my head where I would actually send my gun into them. Um, Again, I'd like to think I'm amongst them, but that's for you guys to decide. Um, you know, Pros and cons with traditional hand stippling. I think there's a lot more guys out there now who do the traditional hand stippling and do it well compared to just a couple years ago. And I don't think the laser stippling's caught up there. You'll have a lot of options for sending your gun in for traditional hand stippling. There's a lot of guys out there who do it really at a high level now. There's still plenty of shops who are turning out shoddy work, or people who are new who really haven't learned all the ins and outs and are a little bit sloppy. Um, but I think you'll have a lot more options and better options if you're looking for a company to do traditional hand stippling. And like I said, to me, the biggest difference here between like whether you should decide to go with laser stippling or traditional hand stippling is what's your end goal. You know, if you're looking for function and you like the look of hand stippling, putting hands down is going to be the way to go. If you're looking for something a little more decorative or artsy, laser stippling is probably going to be the way you want to go, or a mixture of both, like what I'm doing here. So you kind of incorporate and the clean and different designs of the laser stippling along with the function of traditional hand stippling. So anyway, hopefully you found the information in this video helpful. And if anyone needs any help or wants to get some work done, feel free to hit me up. And I'm happy to work with you guys and help you out however I can. Appreciate your time.